Howdy campers. So a little later in the same day as yesterday, or last episode when I pointed out what we were doing up here, I have been clearing trees. Have managed to keep this machine semi-upright. I've tipped it over a couple times, but managed to walk it back on its all four wheels. Sometimes taking on some bigger trees than probably I should, but it seems to be working okay. Made a mistake of marking my trees, but I marked them from the other side, so I'm pretty sure I'm getting all the trees that I marked for cutting. But this is the Komatsu 951. So this is what happens when you pick a bigger tree than your machine can handle. So I have to kind of play with this a little bit, and sometimes you just have to kind of go with the flow. And hope you don't tip all the way over. Yeah, I can't even lift it any higher. So of course it spreads it all. A big train. And you just kind of flip it back over on its feet. Get you the view. You can kind of see how it kind of just pushed him down the hill a little bit, but gives you an idea of some of the some of the work I've done so far. So we're going to clear this out. Oh, there's a tree I missed. We're going to clear these few trees out here, and that should, let me show you what we've done so far. So we've cleared all this out. This is going to be our new hay meadow. Clear these out. I'm going to come grind the stumps out after I clear this little batch out. Grind the stumps out, and then I'm going to disc this to see how big of a field we can get out of it. So this morning, right after I talked to you guys, I ran into one of the mine managers. They were looking to do some cleanup up of the mine because they want to sell that thing. They asked if I wanted any of the overburden. I said, yes, sir, I do. So they literally, for several hours, they just finished. And I don't know if you remember this, but this was like a little lower bowl. I cleaned it out, and then they came in and dumped in, shit, I don't know. They must have made 20 trips of semi-trailers, but they filled it in, and I leveled it out, and then I went and got my tractor and disc and disced it up so we can plant grass, but we're going to put a meadow in there. And then, of course, we'll have our meadow up there and our meadow over here as well. So that is where we're at on our logging operation. So far, so good. I think I can make one big meadow out of this. We'll see. I may have to clear some of those trees back yet, but as soon as I clear these out, I'm going to clear the stumps out and then disc this and see what the shape of the field is going to be and whether I need to do something different, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you in a bit. Howdy campers. So it's snowing mid-December. I'm up here on the clear cut clearing off another flat area. I didn't realize this was flat up here. I would have done this one first, but I really paid attention to this area. So yeah, we're going to clear this little area off here and add another field to our hay meadow collection. Finish this last tree and I'll take you on a tour. These big trees are almost too much for this Komatsu to handle. As you can see, I'm bouncing big time. But it works. Occasionally I tip over and have to wiggle around and right myself up, but it works. Alrighty. So yeah, we're gonna clear this little hill off up here and turn it into another nice little hay meadow. So, oh, yeah, can't go there. We've done some, a lot of work in the last, 3-4 weeks since I visited with y'all. We built a shed. I'm just going to leave this sit out here because I'm going to come back up here. And we got our, we got a shed. We bought a dedicated logging truck to go out here. Instead of hauling all the logging equipment back and forth, I just spent 25 grand to build a shed. A lot easier. So, we got grass planted in here just barely before the 1st of December. We got this field. And then we got the hilltop here. Planted. Pretty decent sized field up here. And then we cleared off this area right in here. Now, additionally, you can kind of see it just below me. We built a road, a shorter road. Can't really see it. You can kind of see it. It's a white cleared off space just below me. But it comes out down here by the grain and sugar mill. Makes it much easier than going all the way around up through the mountains. So yeah, that's been going on. Other things that have been going on. So, my wife got ticked at the co-op. They had a big, huge argument. Let's see if I can go down here a little lower. And she literally paid 75 grand and had the apple plant literally moved. Moved it over here back behind, I sacrificed some of my carrot field behind the market. Now the market people and her got together along with the dairy over here. They formed their own little co-op and they built a biogas plant because we're getting ready to get our cattle dairy operation going. So they invested a little money on that so we don't have to haul stuff all the way through town. And of course, we got the little markets here. There's a couple little places there. But the other significant thing that we've done, this cost me almost 100 grand to do, but we moved our apple operation. And we added some trees. So I talked it over with Freddie, the gentleman that was training my horses. We decided that we were going to get rid of the horse operation. It was just too expensive and we weren't making enough money on the horses. So we got rid of the horses. We brought one of those big digger things that takes up the whole tree. We replanted our apple trees just below me. Then we added new apple trees, as you can see over here, and really expanded the apple operation because it was fairly profitable but wasn't on a very large scale. The other thing I did was I moved my 6 greenhouses down here since we tore down the horse barn and sold them off. Built a new shed and added in more greenhouses. So we've enlarged the greenhouse. We've still got some room to put some more in. And we added 2 more. We moved the beehives down here, added 2 more beehives. So this is primarily our honey vegetable farm down here, what used to be the horse ranch. So yeah, the horse ranch just wasn't doing it. We wound up investing in a couple more tankers, a water tanker, so I can haul water from here over to the apple juice factory because it requires a lot of water. I've got multiple wells here. See, we doubled the wells for the greenhouses. On the other greenhouses, I only had just enough, and it was never quite enough. We've got room to add more apple orchards back along through here if we want to. And of course, I still own this big hillside that I haven't figured out what to do with, so I might put some apple trees there. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going. One thing to note is I'm using a 40-foot flat trailer attached to a Roadrunner because I'm still trying to get the county to take out this cattle guard, but if I hook that trailer up to anything else, it won't. It gets high centered on that cattle guard. Really can't do much else with it. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Not much else has changed. Our little life. Some seeds of some sort still laying here. But yeah, so welcome to Wyoming and Elk Mountain. We got some snow piling up here. I might do some snow clearing here in a sec just to make sure we don't get too snowed in, but that's where we're at. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all.